Welcome everybody to this episode of Roadkill Projects, where we complete the long bed and put it up against the farm truck to see which is the ultimate old style pickup truck. Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Roadkill Projects. And look at what's finally back. The long bed. Possibly, I think, one of my favorite projects that I've done in a while here, and that is because look at how good she looks painted. Yes, a fresh coat of paint on the long bed. I said it would be going out the paint. And we'd be finishing up the build. And a few things got added to that list of finishing this truck up. But nothing too large that we can't take care of it. But just to make this even more interesting, at the end of the episode, we're going to do an old truck shootout with that thing back there. Not the Skull Basher, the farm truck. Yeah, we picked that up in the ramp truck episode, and we are going to be doing a little fun at a dirt track with both of the trucks, just having fun, seeing what kind of mischief we can get up to. But man, do I love the paint job on this truck. It looks perfect. It's been all restored, all nicely painted, which is rare. You would think that I'd keep the long bed all rusty and rotty. Well, no, we're not doing that with this truck. We're making it good for once and for all. We're going to make this truck good, and it's going to be my new daily, I think. This is going to be my new go around everywhere truck. But yeah, we got a few things that we're doing with this thing. We'll put it back over here. One of those things is that we're pulling out the motor. And I said I wouldn't be doing that with this truck, but there's good reason. The 4.5 liter V8 in this truck, it sucks. It is no acceleration, no power, no nothing. And of course, I want this to be a good truck that you can take around town, run errands with, and everything. And this motor ain't gonna cut it. So, yeah, that's coming out, but we're going to be keeping everything else. We're going to be keeping the 4-speed automatic and everything out of it, so no worries. We're going to put a 5.5 liter in it, but that's after we do the rest of the work. But yeah, we're just getting the motor out for now because there's a lot more to do to this truck other than that. And I think we're actually going to be doing... No, we're not doing axles today. No. I want to do an axle swap. I think we're going to put a 4-link front and rear on this truck. But that might be for the future. If not, I might keep the leaf spring suspension. But yeah. So it's time to start going through all of the truck's glorious things. Now, truck ain't getting a roll cage. Roof accessory, no, it's not getting any of that. Running boards, it's keeping the bench seat, auto shifter, snorkel, no spotlights, trim. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Windshield. No. Brown interior, it's keeping that. Nothing with the doors, the mirrors, the fenders should be okay. I'm keeping the inner fenders. So most of that should be good. But in the bed though, yes, chrome taillight guards. Because it's an old-fashioned truck, I want to put some old-fashioned off-road parts on it from the Beamng update, and I just think those look magnificent for an old-fashioned truck type of a build. Toolboxes I'm not worried about. The chrome roll bar, though, we're going to be taking the lenses off of them because I want them to be functional. Only had the lenses on there while we were building the truck. Yeah, that should be it. I'm not taking the trim off the truck. Nothing with the tailgate crap I'm gonna do. Body should be okay. Bumper though. Yes. We're gonna put a bull bar on it. I want to put a bull bar on it because I think you can actually put lights on the bull bar. Yeah, here we go. We're just gonna go with the stock Beamng round lights. These I'm gonna put covers on though, because truck's got a lot of lights already. So we'll put some. Ooh, that's got ooh, we can put LED or LEDs. But of course, we're gonna put the yellow NG covers just because, you know, the yellow KC daylighter look that the truck can have. Not a big fan of bull bars, of course, but yeah. In this case, I think it completes the old-fashioned truck look, so we're going to keep it. Radiator support, nothing with the valance or anything. No grill swap or anything like that. We're going to keep the front fascia. Tow hitch, yeah. Spare tire, no, we don't need it. Gasoline tank. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. Do I need to do anything with brakes? No, it's got good brakes on it already. I must have did that when I did the truck. I am going to put in a high performance radiator because the 5.5 liter V8, I actually had a little bit of work done to it. We're not putting a blower on it. Let me just put that out there immediately. No blower is going on this truck. So don't ask for one. But yes, we're putting a 5.5 liter V8. Should give this truck a lot of power. But also, just to help the truck out, it's going to be getting a adjustable ECU. So I have a little bit of tunability on the truck. And I also had it outfitted with a Stage 1 performance long block. So it's got a little bit more horsepower. It should have a little bit more for towing. And yeah, just, you know, nothing, no crazy anything like that. Locking torque converter, 4-wheel drive transfer case, that all should still be the same. The truck should be a lot more reliable. It should be a little faster now. Should be able to do some hefty burnouts. But yeah, we got the tunability. Just in case, and if I want to raise the rev limit, which I don't think we're going to, I think just off the bat, I'm only going to increase the rev limit to $6,000. If I can, obviously, because Beamng's hating me right now. But yeah, we'll increase it to $6,000. And it should be pretty safe for the truck. It's got the motor to rev the 65 if I wanted it to. It's definitely got a lot more power. Let's see, burnouts. Definitely still doesn't have the gears for it, but I bet if I put it in low. Yeah, it does burnouts. That's good. Here's the one thing that this truck has, and that is it pulls. That's why I'm going to be doing an axle swap on this eventually. But oh, yep, get over here. Yeah, truck's definitely got a lot more power. I really do hate the ABS though. This thing's good. It's actually really good now at that 5.5 liter. It's great. Oh boy. All right. Well, oh my God, stop. Oh, the ABS is so broken in this game. Seriously, I was full on the brakes and it kept rolling. Here, let's see if I can get that to replicate. Yeah, see? Full on the ABS and it doesn't stop. Watch, if I slow distance. Oh no, it worked that time. Alright, well, I guess we'll get this thing and the farm truck out to the racetrack and yeah. We'll have some fun in the dunes. Well, not the dunes exactly, but we are going out to the desert, so yeah. We'll see you out there. Alright, so we are out in Utah with both of the trucks here, and we're going to be doing some just typical desert thrashing, basically. We're not doing any timed laps, we're not doing anything like that, because these are old style trucks. You know, they're not meant to be really beat on, but we're going to just go around the track, and I'm going to rate them on their fun factor. And we'll start off with the long bed, because I feel like the farm truck over there is going to really be a mess. Because that transmission isn't really good. But I do know we're locking the rear diff. Oh boy. Oh, this thing's already a riot. Doesn't have a lot of torque though. Oh boy. I will say this truck is still a bit slow. It really needs to get up in the RPM before it really starts to pick up speed and can slide. Oh boy. Definitely can slide when it's up in the RPM, but once it does slide, it loses RPM. I will say, it can slide, but it definitely cannot thrash. It definitely lacks the power, especially down low. A blower would do this truck good, but for what I want it to be, it's probably not going to get one. Maybe one day, yeah, but yeah, no. Never going to get a blower. Now, this truck is a manual. So I'm going to be shifting it through gears because I know this transmission sucks. So I'm just going to hopefully stick it in second gear and hope for the best. Alright, third gear. Oh boy. Let me lock the diff. Oh boy. Oh, this transmission sucks. There we go. Oh, it's just understeered. Man, both of these trucks are terrible. This thing definitely has the exception that it can slide. But goddamn, does it not like bumps. And it definitely lacks power with the blower. Even the blower. Trying to think on a scale of 1 to 10, which one is more fun? I I really got to say that they're probably equal. I mean, this thing gets, this thing gets points for it to being able to slide more. But outside of that, this thing kind of understeers a lot more than the other truck. The other truck felt like it was more in control on the corners. Let's see. Maybe I'll go over to the other track, see if it can change my mind. Alright, let's try this other course and see if it can change my mind. Oh boy. It definitely doesn't have the low-end RPM to keep up. It's gonna cut off that corner. Oh boy. That's a rough one. Yeah, it hates low RPM. That was pretty good. Oh, and there it all goes. Yeah, it just hates that low RPM. Oh, it's not stopping again. This is my point. Full on the brakes, and it wouldn't stop. Well, let's see what kind of mayhem I can get up to in this thing. Oh boy. Oh, wheelie. Oh, it's understeering. Oh yeah, this truck grew up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's understeering. Yeah, farm truck is definitely more fun. It impressed me there. That this thing was a hell of a lot more fun around that track. If you're able to keep it up in the higher RPM and have the boost, like, just like full boost at like 3,500 RPM. Whew, yes, this is great. This is great. Both of these old trucks are great. Both of them are. But I think the farm truck has to take it this time. But this truck can use work as well. It needs a transmission desperately. I think it's like a specialty transmission that's a part of the mod, I'm pretty sure. No, it's an old 6-speed manual transmission. Probably the wrong one for the wrong application. So, maybe a new transmission, some work on the suspension maybe. This is the kind of suspension that I want to swap over to that truck or the long bed. This is the type of shit that I'd like on it. I feel like it'd be a lot better riding and a little bit higher, I'd imagine. But yeah, definitely some 4-link suspension on some coils would be good for that truck. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.